Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the science class, dear students. This is our lecture number 33. Open your science books and we are going to start our science lecture. This is your science book. Open it. We are going to read and then study and then understand unit number 14, light and shadow. In the previous chapters, we have learned about the sound, and now our next topic, which we are going to read, is light and shadow. To understand that what is light and how shadows are created. So let's start reading. Light. First of all, we must know that what is the light. Do you know what is light? Any idea? Yes, we all know that light is light, right? Yes. So light is a type of energy that makes it possible for us to see the world around us. Understand what is light? It is the energy, or you can say the type of energy that makes it possible for us to see around us. When you are sitting in the room, you can see everything easily. But when you turn off the light and the room is dark, you cannot see anything. So lights make it easy for us to see all the thing around us. Understand, children? We always need light to see. Without light, we cannot see around us. And the light comes from different sources. They are called the sources of light. So we are going to read the sources of light. Sources means from where light comes, from where we get the light. It means sources of light, from where we get the light. Things that give out light are called luminous. As you know that some things give light and some things do not give. So the things that give out light are called luminous. This is the word to remember, that these things are called luminous, which give out light. The sun, the stars, and some objects on earth are luminous. As you know that sun gives us light and energy. So sun is luminous. Also the stars, they give out light, so they are luminous. But other object like planets, moon in the space, they are not luminous. They do not give out lights. They just reflect the light of the sun. Okay, and the objects on earth like candle, fire, bulb, they give out light, so they are sources of light. The things which give out light, they are called luminous, and they are the sources of light. Things that do not give out light are lit up by luminous object. Understand? The things that do not give out light, suppose your pencil, suppose your bag, suppose the moon, they are not luminous object, they only reflect the light. Let's see. Look, sources of light: sun, light bulb, stars, or fire. As you can see here, matches, and this is the firefly. These all are the luminous. Look here, luminous and non-luminous object. Sun is luminous and moon is non-luminous. And the things which are not luminous, but we can see and we can think that they are giving out light, just like the TV. Look here, this part of it. The candle is luminous. The candle's light is on the ball, on the clock, table clock, and it's a monitor, not the TV. It's a monitor with computer, and this is suppose your eye. So how you can see these things? Because of candlelight or because of the light in your room. When you light up the room, then you can see all these things. But when the light is off, then you cannot see anything. It means because of the light you can see all the things. Okay, let's understand about the sun, moon, and the earth. Look, sun gives us light. It falls on the earth, that side. So here is the daytime, and we can see everything clearly around us because of the sunlight. But at this part, which is at the back, and the sunlight does not go there, so the people live here, they do not see anything in the night if there is no light at all, and without the sunlight they cannot see. But here with the sunlight people can see all the things, the sky, clouds, water, their house, their roads, everything. And same like this is the moon. It is also non-luminous, and it's just reflect the light of the sun. So from the earth we feel that the moon is shining, moon giving us light. But it is not luminous, it's wrong. For moon just reflect the light of the sun. When the sun's light falls at this part of the moon, then from the earth we can see that the moon is shining on the sky. But moon is non-luminous object, same like the earth is non-luminous. Only the sun is luminous, and the stars, planets also, they are not luminous. Okay, okay, let's start another topic. Light is a form of energy. All living things on earth depend on the energy that get from sunlight. As you know, plants, they get energy in the form of sunlight and make their own food. So light, the sunlight is the form of energy. The sun gives off more energy in 1 second than the total energy ever used on earth. Do you think, students, in 1 second the sun gives that much energy that ever used on earth? Sun is so big and it gives out a lot of light and energy. Speed of light. Light is the fastest thing in the universe. This is the most important thing to remember. Light is the fastest thing. It travels much faster than sound. It takes just 8 minutes for the sun's light to travel 146 million kilometers to reach the earth. Can you imagine? The sun is 146 million kilometers away from the earth. It's a very long distance, so far. But light takes just 8 minutes to reach to us. From the sun to us, it takes only 8 minutes. Let's move to the next page. Okay, they are telling, have you ever experienced a thunderstorm? Means a lot of heavy raining and lightning and the sounds of clouds. This is called thunderstorm. There is thunder and lightning, the sounds of cloud and the lightning, which start at the same time. But we first see a flash of lightning in the sky. All of you have experienced this, I know. Whenever there is rain outside, you can see the lightning on the sky, especially when at night we have rain, then you can see the lightning on the sky, then a few seconds later, after a few seconds, we can hear the thunder. First we see the lightning, then we hear the thunder, but these two things happen at the same time. But first we see the lightning, then we hear the thunder. Why? Can you tell why this is so? Because, as I told you, because light travels faster. Light travels faster than anything. It is the fastest thing in the universe. So that's why we see the lightning first and then we hear the thunder. Understand? Okay, this is about the speed of light, that the speed travels faster than anything else. Even the air, the sounds, light travel faster. Now we are going to read about the intensity of light. Let's see what is intensity. Light from some sources can be very bright. Light from some sources can be very bright. Light from other sources, suppose very bright, you can see the sun. Sun's light is very, very bright. Light from other sources can be weak. We call the brightness of light its intensity. Understand? The brightness, like the sun is the brightest light on the earth, but we also have like fire, like bulb, like candles. They have little weak light. So we call the brightness of light its intensity. The intensity of an electric bulb is greater than that of a candle. As you know, when there is no light in your room and you lit up the candle, then you can see the things around you, but not as clear as in the light of an electric bulb. So it means the intensity of candle is weak than the intensity of electric bulb. Understand? This is intensity. Look, you can see here. And the things which are near, let's read it first. Light spreads out from the source, so the further you are from the source, the less intense it is. It means if you are near the source of light from where the light comes, the intensity is more. And when you are away, the intensity is less. As you can see, this is the light bulb. This part of the table is near, so intensity of light, the brightness of light, here it is more. Then the corner of the table, look, when the light reaches here, the intensity becomes low. As you can see here clearly, this is the light bulb. The distance from this bulb to here, it's less, so the intensity is more. The brightness is more. When you move away, you come here, it becomes little less. And when you move more further from the light bulb, then intensity become very less. If you go more away, means out of the room, then there will be dark. So understand the intensity when you are near the source. This is the source. The things from where the light comes is called the source of light. When you are near the source, it's more. When you are away, it's less. Same like the car light. Look, the road near the car's light, it's bright. But when we go away here, the road is not as much clear. Like look here, the intensity is high and here is low. The brightness is more and here is less. So that's, they are telling us light spreads out from the source. So the further you are from the source, the less intense it is. Understand? Now shadows, how shadows are made. Shadows are, you can see the part of light. Without light, we cannot see the shadows. Let's see, because light travels in straight lines. Light always travels in a straight line. Remember it. Light travels in straight lines. If its rays are blocked, a dark area of shadow is created. If some opaque material comes between the way of light, then it blocks the light and the shadow is created. When light falls on an object, a shadow can be seen on the surface directly behind the object. If the surface is close to the object, the shadow is the same size as or a little bigger than the object itself. If the surface is further away, the shadow appears much larger. Do you understand this? If the object is near the source of light, then the shadow is of same size. Look here. The sun is at the top. So the shadow is smaller, means at the same size or little big. But when the sun at the evening or in the morning, when the sun is not more near to the earth, then what happens? Look, shadows are longer. This is the size of the tree and this is the shadow. At midday means the sun is at the top. When the sun is overhead, shadows are short. 12 noon. In the morning and evening, when the sun is low over the horizon, shadows are long. You can do it and have an experience by standing in front of the light and you can see your shadow on the floor or on the wall. If you are near the light, then shadow is small, and if you are away from the light, then the shadows are longer. Okay, children, understand about the light and shadow, how light comes from the luminous objects, and then we studied about the speed of light, that speed is the fastest thing in the universe. Then the intensity of light, the intensity of light is more when we are near and it's less when we are away from the source of light. Then we have seen about the shadows, that how shadows created when the sun is overhead or when the source of light near the object, the shadows are equal to the size or little bigger, but when the source of light is away, far away from an object, then the shadows are longer. Okay, this is our chapter about light and shadow. As you can see here in this picture, look, the sun is here, the sun's light fall on these people, these girl and a boy. Then what happened? They blocked the light rays. Then look at their shadow, how long it is, because I think it's a morning time. That's why their shadow is so long. Same like here, the sun is here, it's morning or maybe evening, the trees, and here is the shadow. It's a very simple thing. You can experience it anywhere in the daytime, how shadows are created. When you put anything in the light rays, then you can see the shadows created on the ground, on the floor, or on the wall. Okay, now we have exercise, write true or false. Let's see. Light rays travel faster than sound waves. Yes, tell me true or false. Light rays travel faster than sound waves. Remember what I told you? When you see the thunder and lightning, you first see the lightning and then the thunder. So it means the light rays are faster than the sound, so it's true. Okay, the sun, the moon, and the stars are all luminous. See clearly, they are saying the sun, the moon. Is the moon luminous? No. Stars are luminous or are luminous because the moon is not, so it's false. The brightness of light is called its intensity. Yes, true. The intensity of light increases as we move away from the source of light. The intensity, see clearly, read it very carefully. The intensity of light increases as we move away from the source of light. What I told you, when you are near the source of light, the intensity is high. And when you move away, the intensity is low. So it means it's false. A shadow is always smaller than the object itself. It's always smaller. No, sometimes it's the same or sometimes it's bigger. So it's also the false statement. Okay, do it in your books and learn it carefully. Now then we have answered the following questions. These are the question answers. What are luminous objects? Name any 5 luminous objects. An object that gives off its own light is called luminous. For example, sun, star, fire, a lit candle, and a lit bulb. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Name any 5. So these are the 5 examples of luminous objects. How does light travel? I told you light travels in straight lines called rays. Which travels faster, light or sound? Very easy. Light travels faster than the sound. Are shadows longer in the morning or at midday? What I told you, at the midday, shadows are same size or little big, but in the morning or evening, shadows are longer. Shadows are longer in the morning than at midday. Okay, question number E. The sun is the star closest to the earth. As you all know, the sun is the closest star to the earth. How does this affect the intensity of its light as compared to the light of other stars? Why the brightness of sun is more than the other stars? We can see the very small lights of stars on the sky at night, but we can see the sun in the daytime. So why? Its brightness is so high. The intensity of sunlight is more than the light of other stars because the distance from the source of light affect intensity. It means the sun is the closest. That's why the sun is so bright for us than the other stars. Other stars are more millions kilometers away from the earth than the sun. Sun is 146 million kilometer away. But the other stars are more away from the earth. Okay, explain what is meant by transparent, translucent, and opaque materials. Give one example of each kind. Okay, let's see what is transparent. An object that allows whole light to pass through. Full light, whole light to pass through. It is called transparent. Very easy. An object means a thing that allows whole light, full light to pass through. It is called transparent. Example is glass or air or water. And what is translucent? An object that allows partial light to pass through. It is called translucent. For example, tissue paper. You cannot see clearly through the tissue paper or the sunglasses. So it means it cannot allow whole light. It's just a little part of the light pass through. Opaque, an object that does not allow light, means any light does not pass through these materials, so it is called opaque. For example, wooden block means, or wooden door, or your bag, my book, or anything which is solid, so it can block the light. So these materials are opaque, like the wall, the door, wooden door, not the glass door. You can easily understand by this picture. Transparent, all light pass through. As you can see, this is glass. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows, and what comes out through the glass? 1, 2, 3, 4, full light, whole light passing through this, like the window glass. You can see outside easily. What is translucent? Some light passes through. A partial light means little part of the light. 1, 2, 3, 4, but what comes out? Only 2 arrows. It means it stops some part of the light, like sunglasses, or as you can see, the tissue paper or the tinted glasses. Now, opaque, no light passes through. Look, no light is coming out from this side. So it means it blocks the light, like your backpack or like your book, the wooden door, wooden block, your wall. So it means this is opaque. No light passes through, translucent, some light passes through, and transparent, all light passes through. Okay, children, do you understand today's lecture? I hope, inshallah, yes, you understood. It's very easy just to concentrate on your book and what I'm saying. Listen carefully. If you do not understand, then listen it again, see it again. Then, inshallah, you will understand properly. Okay, that's all for today. We'll see you next, inshallah. Take care.